There was a one time early on, it was 50s, 60s. There were over 300,000 students in Detroit public schools, and now we're roughly 50,000 or so. But it wasn't just about the school system. It was about what was going on in America, what was happening
as
for
the
our
transition
families,
in education.
as the transition. On top of those pile of tricksters like an Engler who would say, hey, we need to bring on more schools because obviously our traditional public schools, they're not cutting the great, all of that. And I think it was, and we looked at 20 years of charter schools largely come into neighborhoods that were literally maybe doors or a couple blocks down from Detroit public schools.
Yeah.
And the divestment we begin to see. And then we also started all of the things that we were talking about, the push out. God forbid if your child was a special education student.
Yeah.
Because there's a convenient way. You know how you talked about earlier, there's a way to say it without necessarily saying it. What you do is you tell people, hey, you don't have the resources to service your kid, but here's a list of Detroit public schools in this neighborhood that may help you. I find that pretty rich. And oftentimes, those kind of things don't happen until after count day.